What's going on, everyone? Sean here from Crypto on Cause Investing, back with another exciting token review. Now, lately, we've been pretty much covering meme after meme because, we're kind of in that meme season mode, and we've been doing it with a high level of success. But when I first started the channel, I pretty much covered exclusively tokens that had really good utility. So we're going to kind of roll it back, and today we're going to cover a token that actually has real utility. Now, imagine smart contracts and cloud computing seamlessly coming together to revolutionize how we interact with technology. And the company that we're going to be doing that with is Paragon. So hopping on over to networkparagon.io. We have our contract address right here. This is an Ethereum based project. Now about Paragon, it's a modular EVM compatible layer 1 infrastructure powering a decentralized cloud computing network with DPoS consensus. It supports real world assets, which is awesome. I always want to see those real world assets combining with the crypto, which is something that is really good to see when cryptos can find a way to incorporate that. Now, this incorporates both optimistic rollups and ZK rollups. Now, in this video, we're going to go down the entire website, going over everything, kind of hopping over to the white paper occasionally too, just to kind of hit in more detail, but it's impossible to cover everything in one video. So this is going to just kind of be a stepping stool for you to start doing your own research. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop right in. So let's start making our way down that website and checking out all things Paragon. So Paragon Network, an all-in-one infrastructure for all things cloud computing related. Paragon's cloud computing services offers users access to a virtualized pool of computing resources, including processing power, storage, and networking. This allows users to access computing resources on demand and via the internet. Now in this video, we're going to kind of hop from the website to the white paper, because going to the white paper kind of brings into a little bit more detail than just strictly going over the website. Now, cloud computing and Paragon Network offer several benefits, and all these benefits are a huge importance. No matter what you're doing, these things are very important. We have scalability, reliability, flexibility, cost efficiency, and managed services. So very important that we see all those things. Now, Paragon provides tools and infrastructures. So Paragon exemplifies excellence by providing an unparalleled suite of tools and infrastructures, facilitating the efforts deployment, management, and monetization. Now, monetization is very important because with any crypto or anything like that, hearing the word monetization usually means there's revenue. When there's revenue, it's just overall better for the whole ecosystem and for the token itself. Now we have an enabling real world use case by providing a scalable, secure, and user-friendly platform, empowering decentralized GPU miners, tokenized real world assets, simplifying access for all. Now again, guys, tokenizing those real world assets, kind of marrying crypto and the real world, bringing them together is something that I think all cryptos should strive for, just to kind of give it that real value, other than just having you buy it, it goes up, and you sell it, it goes down. But hopping back on over to that white paper. Now this is the real world asset section. So Paragon Network is breaking new ground by tokenizing decentralized GPU miners, transforming them into real-world assets. This move not only simplifies engagement for miners and users, but also unlocks fresh investment opportunities within Paragon Network. But we're not stopping there. Paragon's network reach extends beyond GPU miners, which is awesome, to embrace various real-world assets like real estate, commodities, and securities, which that's awesome hearing that. This expansion offers users a wide range of investment options, boosting liquidity and accessibility across different networks. So again, everything in the statement I absolutely love right here. If you don't understand how important this is, you aren't paying attention. We want to bring real world assets into crypto everywhere we can. Now, growing interest in real world assets. Recent developments in the financial world highlight the growing importance of real world assets, notably BlackRock. Now, keep in mind, BlackRock is the biggest investing firm on the planet. A leading global investment firm has recently shown significant interest by making substantial substantial investments in real-world assets. This move underscores the increasing recognition of tokenized real-world assets as viable investment options or avenues, among traditional financial players. So the more we kind of marry crypto in those real-world assets, the more we're going to see big players and institutional players like BlackRock making their way into our section of the world and hopefully bring that crypto participation from 5% to 7% to 10% to 20% and just keep growing that crypto world that we all love so much. But let's go ahead and hop back on over to that website and continue down. So continuing on down the website, we have Paragon GPU Network. Paragon fosters a collaborative environment where users seamlessly share GPU resources, maximize efficiency and scalability across network. Now remember, in those GPU network, that's how we're going to kind of marry crypto in those real world assets. Now, delegated proof of stake. So through delegated proof of stake, Paragon maintains a balance between decentralization, security, and scalability, providing a framework for decentralized computing. Now, this is on testnet. I'll go ahead and provide all the information that you need in the description so you can go ahead and add that to your wallet if you wanted to go ahead and do that. Now, we have security. AI-driven techniques to detect and counter threats like phishing, malware, and denial of service attacks, keeping the platform resilient and operational. Now, Paragon Networks real world assets integration, a revolutionary step forward, which again, I keep stressing how big of a deal those real world assets are. Now, beyond traditional real world assets, pioneering the tokenization of decentralized GPU miners, elevating them to the status of real world assets. This innovative approach not only enhances accessibility for miners and users, but also opens up new avenues for participating in the Paragon network. Now, we have tokenizing GPU miners. Individuals can seamlessly engage with and benefit from the burgeoning world of decentralized computing. Moreover, this initiative promotes greater efficiency and scalability within the network by incentivizing the contribution of GPU resources while democratizing access to computing power. Now, where decentralized dreams become reality, whether our developers, OSS components, and applications. Now, we've kind of went over the website, kind of went into a little bit of detail on the white paper, but remember, guys, there's so much going on with this, it's impossible to cover everything. So make sure to use those links down below so that you could do all the research that you need to do. But before we end it out, we are going to go over, talk a little bit about the tokenomics for the token itself and also on that roadmap. All right, we're talking so much about that innovation. Let's go ahead and talk about the smaller details, I guess you can say, about the token itself. Now, as I said in the beginning, this is a ERC20, otherwise known as Ethereum. Our total supply is 1 billion, no team tokens, very important there. We have our contract address right here. Tax is 5% buy, 5% sell, so very tradable. I like to see it below 10% at minimum, but that's going to be cut in half of that. Now, liquidity lock is 365 days, and that contract is renounced. So all this right here, about as safe as you're going to get. Now, coming on down to that roadmap. Build the core team, check. Conduct thorough research and development to solidify the project's foundation, check. We kind of went over all that on the website. And again, guys, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to wrap your head around. So this is one that you're going to have to break out that white paper and definitely read deep into to see if it's something that you're interested in. Because again, I was going to kind of say this towards the end of the video or to close it out, but there's so many meme tokens, we kind of lose track of some of those longer term investments, like a project like this in that testnet phase, which we all know how crazy it can get when something goes from testnet to mainnet. But again, we kind of lose sight of those longer term holds. And when it comes to investing, those longer term holds are the ones that are more likely to actually make you real money, especially over a little bit of length of time. Now, launch the Paragon website and social media channels to start building a community. So we have check on those three. Now we have phase 2, which we're going to be coming into right now. Develop the minimal viable product, which is pretty standard. Any product that comes out usually starts in that phase. Focus on the core features of Paragon, such as the decentralized GPU network and cloud computing services, because remember, guys, they're bringing those together, and those are going to be part of that real world access. Now, conduct extensive testing and gather feedback from early adopters to refine the product. Hopefully, ones watching this video, you'll be some of those early adopters. Now, phase 3, launch a comprehensive marketing campaign to attract users, developers, and investors to Paragon ecosystem. Engage with the community through social media, forums, and events to foster a supportive and active user base. And establish a partnership with other projects and organize to expand the reach of Paragon. So again, guys, this is, I guess, the white paper, you would say. I'm going to link this, the website, the Twitter, everything that you need to know so that you can start doing your own research. This seems to be a good long hold. And again, guys, not financial advice, but anytime you can find a solid project in testnet, that is a potential very good entry point, which we all know. You watch this channel, I like to talk about entry points. So this may be that point for Paragon, is that entry point may be at this moment in time. But again, guys, hop on over, do your research, ask your questions, but that's going to do it for today's video. And until next time, trade safe.